So now we're just going to take a look at how we can use trig to find an unknown angle. We're still going to use SOHCAHTOA. Remember, sine is the length of an opposite side over the hypotenuse. Cosine is the length of the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse, and the tangent ratio, or tan, is the length of the opposite side over the adjacent side. So again, this only works in a right angle triangle, so we're going to put a little 90 degrees here. So here, instead of having an angle and a known side and unknown side, in this case we have two known sides and we're looking for an unknown angle. So you start off the same. We're going to put our pen here, our marker here, and we're going to go opposite it. So we know that the 10 centimeter side is opposite the angle that we're looking for. And remember that the hypotenuse is opposite the 90-degree angle. So we have O and H are the two sides that we know. So we look over here, and there you have it. The sine ratio uses O and H. So this time we're going to use the sine ratio to produce a decimal. Okay, so we're going to put the sine of the unknown angle is equal to 10 over 12, okay? And I'm just going to pop that into my calculator, and I have 10 divided by 12. It's equal to 0.83 repeating. Okay, so put it like that. So now we're going to do something where you're going to need to press a button on your calculator. On my calculator, it's upper left-hand corner there. It says shift. Some other people's calculators, it might say second. And what basically happens when you do that, instead of the sine, we get something called the inverse of sine, which is equal to 1 over sine. It doesn't really matter that you know that. What's important is that you figure out what kind of calculator you have. Some calculators, again, you have to put press second and then sine to get the inverse of sine, and then you put the number in. And I believe that my calculator is the type where you put the number in, decimal 83333, and then press second and sine. So let's just see if that's the case. I've got the number in there. I'm going to press second. I press sine, and I get 56.44. And that's how many degrees this particular angle, that's the measure of that angle. Okay, so again, the process is a little different. You still use the ratios, but instead of producing the length of an unknown side, you're left with a decimal, and then you find the inverse of that decimal to find the measure of the angle. Okay, hopefully I'll see you at the team meeting at 1 o'clock today. Bye.